Alright, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to review my Apple Watch. So, if you're interested in getting the Apple Watch, want to know if it's worth the hype, should I just get a Fitbit? Does it really do more? Is it worth the money? Or am I just being an Apple fangirl / fanboy? If you want to know the answers to these burning questions, watch my video. Okay, so Apple Watch. How did I get here? How did this become a thing? So, I'm not even sure in these years. My first Apple phone that I got was the 7 Plus. So whenever that was new, I got that phone. So I'm going to go with 2017 I got that phone. So that's when I joined the Apple ecosystem for real. I always had an Apple iPod Touch. I always had one of those, and then I had a MacBook, but I was still like Team Android when it came to phones and all this stuff. But I got the Apple phone, and that's really what the Apple phone is, the nail in the coffin. Once you get that, you're just a part of Apple, and then that's it. But yeah, so I got the Apple phone, boom. Then I got a Fitbit because the Fitbit trend, everybody was doing Fitbit, and my family had Fitbit, my friends had Fitbit, we all had the Fitbit app, we'd be challenging each other and all this stuff, and then it was all cool. Then then Apple Watch came out, and everybody started getting Apple Watch, and Samsung's watch came out, and the Google Watch came out, and Fossil's watch came out, and our little Fitbit community started to disperse, and everybody started getting other watches. So I was holding on to my Fitbit for the longest. I even upgraded my Fitbit from, I had the Flex 2, and then I went to like the Charge HR so that way I could have the screen and all this stuff, and I was like, no, I'm Team Fitbit, I'm sticking with my Fitbit. Then Apple Watches started getting better design and were new and could do more features and more things, and I was like, maybe I should get an Apple Watch. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna wait on it. I don't need this Apple Watch, it's just something extra. If I could get any other Apple gadget, I'm gonna get an iPad because I use that more. So then my sister, she got a Fossil watch. It wasn't even an Apple Watch. She got a Fossil watch, and then I saw all the things she could do with the Fossil watch, and I was like, I'm gonna go get an Apple Watch. And then I got an Apple Watch. So just that quickly. So I'm just gonna give you guys some quick specs on mine. So mine is the GPS one, which I really want to talk about that because I feel like that GPS versus cellular thing, a lot of people have questions about that because I know I did. But this is the GPS. This is the 44 millimeter. So even though I do have a little tiny baby wrist, as you can see, I like the bigger screen because it's easier to see stuff. And it started at $429. The watch was $429. Apple Care for it was $50 maybe. So at first it was just like a gadgety thing, and I used it to track workouts and all kinds of stuff, and it wasn't really I mean, I would read text and stuff like that, and it wasn't really like that serious, but I was just like, oh, another little Apple gadget. I love gadgets. Cool. I'm just using it. Then one day I forgot my phone, and I was just like, I actually thought I lost my phone. So my phone is the XS Max, for those of you if you don't watch my other videos, but you should. I thought I lost my phone. So now I'm on my work computer. I'm texting, I'm emailing people. I'm trying to download Google Phone on my computer so I could do all this stuff. And then all of a sudden I realized, wait, my Apple Watch is connected to the Wi-Fi at my job. Let me start trying to send messages. So I'm texting and everything feverishly through the watch. Now, mind you, I do not have the cellular version. And I'm just like, have you seen my phone? Could you check this place? Let me know if you find it. And of course, thankfully, somebody found my phone, and it was right where I thought I left it. Not in the real world in the streets, but like in a house. But yeah, so I was definitely just like, this Apple Watch saved my day. And coincidentally, the same day that I misplaced my phone, there was all these other life events that were going on, and people were trying to text me and were like, yo, like, I need a response, this is what's happening. And had I not had the Apple Watch, I basically just would have been dead to the world, missed all these important messages. Now, I know this is probably like a real, like, specific situation, because most people, you could go a day without your phone and you'll survive. But I really was thankful in that instance that I did have my Apple Watch, and that I was able to still communicate with people, read texts, read emails, and the only thing I couldn't do was call people, but you can connect headsets to it, so I could see where someone would say, let me get the cellular, and then I could just leave my phone and never need it. But there's only a certain amount of apps and things that you can do on the watch, so at the end of the day, you're still gonna have to reach for that phone. So I would say, I mean, if you plan on getting one Apple Watch and keeping it for years and years and years, then get the cellular. But when the Series 5s come out, if you're gonna get that itch and be like, oh, now I want the Series 5, then don't get the cellular, because you could just connect it to your phone. And you can answer, if your phone is connected Bluetooth to the watch, you can still answer it and talk. It's just that it can't make calls on its own independently of the phone. That's really the only thing. So I love the Apple Watch. I would say it's worth every penny. These things could take a beating, slamming into walls, coat buttons sliding over the screen. It doesn't have any scratches. They do sell covers for them, but I haven't needed it. It doesn't get any scratches. It's water resistant. It's just an overall amazing watch. Like it's gonna be weird because the display is gonna be like upside down, but oh man. Yeah, but it's like, it's so clear and easy to read. Like, think about it. This is a video and y'all can already see the upside down, like, words on the navigation. Like, it's so easy to read, so easy to use. Just some of the apps that I use. It has 1Password, Activity, Airbnb, Alarms, Associated Press News. It's so much easier to look at the notifications. Just look at my flick of the wrist instead of getting my phone. Bleacher Report, that's probably not needed for like life news, but I like it. You have the camera. You can like prop up your phone, and then if you're doing a group picture, then to make the watch like actually snap the picture. That has been so helpful, because with your group shots, instead of trying to get the person with the longest arm and we all fit into the selfie, like, no, you could just put it on the ledge, we all back up, smile, look at my phone, click, take the picture. So that is really helpful with the watch. Just some bank apps, so Cash App, Capital One, the ECG monitor. I use it, but not really every day. Usually once in a while, I feel like the watch will even notify me, like, your heart rate is 181, like, what's going on? And it's like, oh, I just ran for the train. So now breathing and wheezing, and I made it though. So that's another interesting app on here. Evernote, Google Keep, iHeartRadio, Insight Timer. I use that for meditation. Kayak, the Marriott Bonvoy, their new point system app, that's on here. Messages, Messenger for Facebook. I have the New York Times podcast, QVC. Like, there's Starbucks, Tile, like Uber. Everything that is on my phone is on this watch. The weather, workout, even Yelp. Like, where are we going out to eat? I don't know. Let's see. Yelp. Press it. Like, it's literally bringing restaurant, bar, coffee, tea on my wrist. What gadget you know is going to help you find restaurants on your wrist? Like, this is absolutely ridiculous to me. Like, I know I grew up with, like, technology and cell phones and all this stuff kind of already, not that it was already invented when I was born, but, like, seeing the evolution of it getting better and better. But there's some times where I still sit back and I'm just like, my phone could do that? So, I really, really love the Apple. As you can see, I'm a space gray girl. I have both of them in space gray. The silver looks kind of cute. Rose goldish, those other tones, I'm not really about that. But it's mostly because I'm always scared that if it gets scratched, it'll look more obvious on a lighter color. So that's also why I went with this space gray. I know people who have both, and you can see scratches, but it also could be that they just abuse it a little more. So I don't know. But I love the Apple Watch. I would definitely say, if you know someone who's a techie or a gadgety, or somebody who's just always on the go, if you're I know for my job, like, I'm going to different places, looking at different things and events, and it's so much easier just to see the information on my wrist instead of deciding, like, oh, I'm gonna open up my phone and try to look at it right now. Another thing I love is I listen to music when I commute. So you can control, like, if the song is playing, like, it's playing from my Apple Music on my phone. You can have Apple Music on here too. I definitely have the music shortcut on my watch. And basically, you can, let's say if you want to, like, skip a song or turn down the volume, instead of getting your phone out, opening it up, Face ID and all of that stuff, you can just go to the next song, or you can control the volume right from your watch. So that's really, really good, especially when you got your purse and your lunch bag and there's all these people around you and you just want to, I just don't like this song. Like, it's so much easier. So I love it. I would say it was definitely a hard decision. What size to get? Do I want the smaller one? Do I want the bigger one? I assume just because I have a little wrist, maybe this wrist with the bracelet will make it more obvious, but I just assumed just because I had a little wrist that I should get the little watch. I went to the store, I tried on the smaller version, and I didn't like it. So I would definitely say I don't want to say don't buy it online, but go to the store first and try it on, try to play with it in real life, see if you want the stainless steel versus the aluminum. Also, I got the aluminum because, like I said, I know if the Series 5 comes out and they're like, oh, the Series 5 can like make a drone come bring you like a drink or something ridiculous, I'm going to want it. Like, that's just who I am. So I'm like, I don't want to go all in and get the stainless steel for this one and then I end up not even keeping it or wanting to trade it in or something when the next one comes out. So but definitely the stainless steel ones look nice, and go and see the stainless steel versus the aluminum in real life and which one you like and how you feel about it. So I know this is going to be a really long video, but I really like the Apple Watch. I do think it's worth the money. It's very useful. The only thing that I could say negative about it is that having the Bluetooth, like actually wearing it, and this is all wearables, there's a point where it's like, how healthy is it to be having something that's Bluetooth connected to you all the time? So on the weekends, there are some days where I just won't wear it. Like, I'll consciously leave it on the charger or leave it to the side, because it's just like, you know what, today's a watch free day. I don't need the Bluetooth on my skin right now. So that's just something to keep in the back of your head. But all in all, I love the Apple Watch and I'm so glad that I got it. Ooh. Thank you so much for coming to my channel to watch my Apple Watch review, Series 4 44mm screen, aluminum space gray GPS version. So if you have any questions that were not answered by this video and you are curious to know, please leave it in the comment section. That way I can further explain, elaborate, and give you some helpful tips, okay? So thank you so much for watching my video, and make sure you subscribe.